Okay, take two. Hey Liz, glad you're here. So today we're going to start standing up, and we're going to practice just what we were practicing all week with the rocking back and forth in the chair.
Did you start recording?
Yes, I did.
Okay, it's not showing up.
It is.
Oh, I see. Sorry, it's in a different place than this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm sorry.
And so let's start just standing tall and getting a nice feeling of levity, of there's something pulling up just gently, not hard, something just pulling up like a marionette up to the top of your head. And then feel the weight of your feet into the floor. So you have a nice extension all the way through. And then you're going to lean forward, not so much you fall over. And then lean back. You can fall over, but we don't want to go that far. And forward and back, and then make the motion smaller and smaller until you find just that nice, effortless sweet spot. It might not be totally effortless. Let's just enjoy that spot for a minute. Good. Now let's do the same thing, except we're going to go side to side. You can relax your shoulders as you do this. Just finding that nice spot where you're 50% into one leg and 50% into the other leg. Shifting back and forth until you find that spot. Now really reignite your posture, coming up, and then as much as you can, relax your legs as you stand. Let there be a little motion in your body. Little standing meditation. We used to call this a small dance in dance because it feels like a micro dance. There's a lot of little motion going on through your body to keep yourself upright. All right, good. Let's shake that out, and we'll just get moving a little bit so we get a little bit of an increase in heart rate before we start our meditation. So we're just going to start running in place. Hi. It's nice to have you right there. The kids are into their books on tape, I think.
Yep.
So we'll see.
We're not near the end of the book.
We're not near the end of any book.
That was so funny.
Guys was very excited yesterday when he got to the end of his book. He's like, yes.
Like winning a race.
Yeah, let's do like Amber does. So you go side, side, center, center, side, side, center, center, side, side, center, center. Let's do the same thing for forward and back. So you go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Good. Now let's just do a few jumping jacks. It's already very hot and humid here, so it'll be nice to have a little bit of a more relaxing day. Let's do the kind of jumping jacks where you go forward with your feet. Like skiing, kind of. And back to the regular jumping jacks. Yeah, and that's good. If you don't want to jump, you can do this one. Good adjustment for people who are doing it that way. That's fine. Okay. Back to your posture. Can you find it? Can you find that sweet spot right away? Let's run in place again. And I'm going to say stop. And when I say stop, you guys go right to that spot where you're 50% on each foot. The spot you found earlier today. Ready, and stop. And run. And stop. Is there motion still in your body a little bit? It's not a freezing. Run. And stop. Okay, very good. Let's roll down like we did last week so you're getting taller through the top of your head. Rolling down as far as is comfortable. That may be this far. It may be down to the waist. It may be all the way to your feet. And rolling back up. Let's do it one more time. Rolling down. And rolling back up. And one last time. Growing really tall before you start. So it feels like you're going up and over, and there's this hollowness that happens as you roll down. And roll up. Okay, great. Everybody find your meditation seat. Chair or floor is fine. On your own, do that little rocking forward and back, side to side. See if you can't find that nice spot. Be just perfectly upright, alert but relaxed. Close your eyes. So this week, we're going to meditate on the ocean. Last week we did a river, this week ocean. And right now we're just bobbing on a light ocean, not a big stormy ocean. Just at the surface. The waves move your body. As you make little adjustments to keep yourself upright. The ocean helps you to find your plumb line, your upright, your little motion. And here at the surface of the ocean, we're in the realm of names and thinking. We know what our name is. We know we're sitting on a chair. We know we have legs, arms, etc. Let's just touch this level of the ocean. It's a Saturday morning. Remember how old you are in terms of years. Remember what your job is. Remember what city you live in. What your address is. Who the members of your immediate family are. Now let's take a deep breath together, and we're going to go down underneath the surface. Just maybe 20 feet, about where a scuba diver might go. Take an inhale and exhale together. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow yourself to just dip below the waters. Don't worry, you can breathe down there. Just fine. Now we exist a little bit underneath the names. We're not so interested in naming things. At this level, this is the level of the senses. There's a lot to see and experience and feel right here. Even with your eyes closed, there's a lot of visual information. Tune in to whatever you hear. The ocean's still moving your body ever so slightly. Don't force it. This is just to encourage you not to take a completely static posture. Notice all your points of touch. Where your hands are touching each other or your legs. Where your feet are touching the floor. This level of the ocean is a very rich sensory environment. In order to draw your attention to the various senses, I'm having to use words because that's what we have to work with. But when you're going to those senses in your actual experience, try not to name things. Just go to the direct experience of what you're sensing. Now we're going to swim out from the reef just a little bit. And we're going to see that big, dark ocean. And courageously, we're going to swim out into it. We're going to inhale and exhale and allow ourselves to drop further down into the ocean. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Your body relaxes as we go further down. As you go further down, there's more and more a sense of peace and relaxation. There's nothing here that's going to get you. The senses relax. The muscles around your eyes relax. The hard-working thinking muscles of your forehead and scalp and ears relax. Your jaw muscles. Your jaw hangs from your head. In this level of the ocean, you can still see the sun, but it's the twilight zone. It's almost dark. At this level of the ocean, we can't distinguish between sights and sounds, touch and smell. The only thing we know is that we exist. We know we exist. And with each exhale, we just float a little further down. Body relaxing, joints relaxing. Just letting ourselves float down, down, down. As we continue to float down to the zone where we can't see any of the sun, we start to notice something else. We start to notice that the stillness itself It's very interesting. The stillness itself is self-satisfying. It's sufficient. It lacks nothing. Remember, at this level, we can't distinguish between sights and sounds. We can't name anything. And now we finally touch down to the bottom of the ocean. And we just get to sit peacefully right down at the bottom. The currents still move you ever so slightly. It's the opposite of boring down here. The silence itself is the ultimate entertainment. At this level of the ocean, it wouldn't occur to you to go looking for something else. Now on your next inhale, you start to float back up. You inhale and your body extends as it moves from that sitting position up into water. The darkness turns to a gray. floating and relaxing even as you move upward. Moving away from the realm of silence into the realm of being. Still just below the senses. Still, you cannot distinguish between a sight and a sound. Floating up, up now. Sunlight is clear again. You can see the coral reef far above you. It's getting closer and closer. And now you've arrived at the coral reef, and your senses are alive again. Very much you can tell the difference between a sight and a sound. Feeling of touch is magnified. If you can hear the birds, their sounds are very crisp. Floating up from the coral reef. The sunlight is enjoyable, it's very bright. You've brought a little bit of that silence down at the very bottom of the ocean with you. Just a few feet below the surface now. You remember you have a name. You remember what room you're in, who your pets are. What you had for breakfast or are having for breakfast. What you're going to do today. And you reach the surface. And let's take inhale, 3 inhales and exhales together. Ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy being here. Enjoy being back into your human form. Inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes. Move your body around a little bit and get yourself completely back into the room. All right, thanks for meditating with me today, everybody. That was great. Amber has her class today, so if anybody...
Just the chat.
Just a fitness chat. That happens in 10 minutes. So anybody raise their hand if you want me to post a link to that.
It's also on our website dashboard place.
All right, I think we're good then. So this has been great, and Oh, look, there's Harris. Hi, Harris. And we'll see you on Monday. So 8:30 Monday. Take care.
Stay
everybody.
cool, everybody.
Yeah, stay cool. My goodness. I'm going to let you do this part.
The stop recording. You can
Yeah.
just stop. There's nothing fancy.
That one.